Red light!
Green light!
Good evening and welcome to SAS, Sober and Smiling. My name is Rob.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Liam.
I'm Nick.
Welcome to episode 41.
That's mental,
Yes,
isn't it?
mad.
It's crazy.
We're here at Holton Hill in Skegness. This episode is Nick's choice. He's just back from holiday, so he's going to talk about holiday. And we'll get a little bit of the World Cup in, I think, as well. Because the World Cup's just started, which is just a pile of shit, really. It is so. I mean, did you watch the England game last night?
No,
If you did,
No.
I've got mass, like, fuck me. It's Emma Haynes or whatever her fucking name is. She's got this little bloody blackboard and she's doing noughts and crosses on it. And mate, it's just like unbelievable. And I don't think we even played that well, to be honest with you. But according to the pundits, we're going to win it. You just might as well cancel the whole tournament. Cancel it now because England's won. Just because we beat a
we need to get
second-rate.
him on the commentators' desk.
Oh,
don't we?
mate.
That's what
It's Croatia. And nothing against them, but they're all 40, 50. They're my age and they're playing. And yet, because we beat them, we're the best in the world. We're going to win. It's just like mad. But anyway, that's my 2 penny on the World Cup.
Should we continue with the World Cup?
I'm pleased you released that.
I needed to release that because it's a part of the shit. And everyone's thinking that we're brilliant, and we're not. We're lucky to get out of the group stage, but hey.
Well, while we talked about the World Cup, then we may as well come and talk about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's carry it on.
You can talk about the World Cup, yeah. I mean, the World Cup for me back then, as we spoke about last week, was just a piss up.
Mm.
I mean, I am heavily into football, and obviously I support a team. But nowadays, the men's, if it was the Women's World Cup, 100% I'd be all over it. But the Men's World Cup's just shit. But back then, it was just more to be in the pub. It wasn't the fact of football. I went to the pub every single game. Because it's always in summer.
Even against the Iran versus
Anybody. I mean, it didn't matter who it was. It really didn't matter. I just had to be in a pub because it was an excuse. I didn't even need to want to watch the game or anything. It was an excuse to be there, wasn't it? So it was nothing to do with the football. It was all to do with the drink, and it was just the excuse. I didn't need an excuse. That was a good bit. As an addict, I didn't need an excuse anymore when the World Cup's on.
That's exactly what I used to. That's
As a bloke, you've got to be there, haven't you?
Yeah, I had a justification there. That was my green light to get absolutely smashed at the World Cup. All the Euros.
Oh, it was any,
Any, but like I say, I've never really watched
You
a
know,
match.
96 was mine. It was just like that. I can't even remember any of that.
I'd never watch a match. I spent too much time in the toilet or just chatting.
Yeah.
You know, I'd never really watch anything.
Yeah.
And it's like I've never supported a football team, and I don't mind watching England play, but it's but I do know now. Now I'm kind of sober that the only reason why I did it was for the drink.
Yeah.
Because that was like say it was a pass. It was a gold card for me to just go out. And I was allowed.
Yeah.
And no one could say anything because everyone was getting pissed.
Yeah.
And I probably won't stick out either because everyone gets, well, I think a lot of people's excuse to go out and watch.
Oh, it is
You'd be
massively.
surprised how many people
Yeah.
use it as an excuse to go out.
But then
it's like that in boxing, though.
It's acceptable, though, isn't it? I was watching the news the other morning, and GMTV or whatever it was, they were like promoting the fact that you go out and drink. It was like it's such a big thing. It's just like you can't watch football without drink. And everybody says, yeah, you just get on it and get. But it's not. It's a football match. You should be take away the alcohol completely, ban alcohol and watching football, and about 10% of the people that actually watch it now would only watch it. The rest of them won't bother.
Yeah.
Because they've all got that desire to drink through it. It's got nothing to do with the actual match, nothing to do with the game.
No.
So today I was listening to the news, and all it was all about, I still woke up, and the whole thing, what made me laugh, they're all talking about, because it's over in America, you've got the Tartan Army of Scotland, which fair do, well done to Scotland for winning the other night. But they were saying they're all based in Boston, and which is renowned for being a heavy drinking city in America, and they're drinking the place fucking dry.
Yeah, I know.
And but they're all in good spirits. They're not causing trouble or anything. And I'm thinking, why don't you focus a bit more on the fact Scotland are doing well instead of saying, documenting how heavily drinking their audience is. Right, I'm not going to say what's running through my head. and then they went off on some of they went over to Dallas, which is where the England fans are based, saying that all the pubs there are having to buy in extra stock and extra barrels and that. I'm like, couldn't you just focus on the game instead of having to comment on the drinking? Jesus. Why has it always got to come back to that?
Yeah, it always will. It always will. Yeah, it does my name.
But,
I don't think we should talk about Wimbledon.
Should we move on?
but the general sport events, like you said, about boxing, that I used to do it with the Rugby World Cup. I was terrible. Like I said earlier, I remember when, I don't really, but when England won the Rugby World Cup, and that team was in Australia, first thing in the morning, I'd been out drinking with the rugby team we used to play with before. And that, and got absolutely charged. Woke up the next morning, like, oh God, the final, turn it on, and there's Johnny Wilkinson taking the kick that wins. And I'm just up there like, crap, we've won. Oh my God, we've won. And like, 15 minutes later, I've got my team captain on the phone. You seen the score? Yeah, it's brilliant. Good. Get to the clubhouse. And I don't think I remember the next 2-3 days. It was just absolute blackout.
Yeah, but take away the drink from any of that, and if you were not allowed to drink, or anybody was not allowed,
no one would watch it.
No one would watch it, would they? Absolutely nobody. There'd be that hardcore fan.
It's true.
Do you know what? When obviously when we've played in the World Cup or the Euros and we kind of get through the knockout finals and we're in the quarterfinals and the semis. I mean, the reason why I'm cheering, when we've won a quarters, not because we've got through to the semis, it's because I know I've got another fucking pistol.
Yeah.
Because I've got another pistol lined up. It was honestly.
The thing is, when you're drinking with that mindset, you will celebrate any sport event. I mean, I did, like cricket, I did the Cricket World Cup and that. And I was sitting there, come on, India! Next one.
Yeah.
Just like boxing events, I did, especially when Ricky Hatton used to box, because I used to love Ricky Hatton. I used to see him watch all his fights and have a fucking good piss up doing that. And what else? I'm fucking get pissed in the Grand National. I'm watching the Grand National. You're not there, that's on it.
Horse racing, yeah. Well, anything's you can make any pistol part of anything, can't you?
Yeah, it's just an excuse. It's an excuse just to not have to
justify it because because everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Because you've noticed on TV at the minute, a lot of the ads that say usually you get the certain sort of ads that you see all the time, but all the minute everything's like buy Budweiser, Carling, Asher's cider. You're like, just because it's a big football event going on, they're just pushing alcohol to the max.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a money spinner.
Yes.
That's all it is. It's just a good money spinner. And then in a few months, they'll bang on about the NHS is skin because there's so many people in the fucking drunk tank and so many people addicted now. But they won't worry about that just now because they're coining it in. Good old style, mate.
It's true though.
Anyway, come on, holiday. Talk us through your holiday. You've obviously been on holiday. We all know that holiday is a big sort of like can be a slip event. It's got so many different ways you could slip up, and you're away from your support network. You've only got your partner really, if you go with a partner, to back you up. So you've got none of us talking to you. You go all inclusive, and all inclusive as I still go all inclusive now.
Yeah, that's what I did. I went on.
But like you said earlier, all inclusive back then was just like a justification to get your money's worth. You're paying more, but you don't think about the food or anything. That's got nothing to do with it. It's the drink.
It's the drink. Yeah.
You're paying more, and you're thinking, well, if I've worked that out, there's about 500 quid of drink related there. So I am gonna make sure I drink my 500 quid
worth. Yeah.
In a day.
And your missus's as well.
Yeah, and the missus, yeah.
And
so
the
you're
kids.
doing it. And it's generally acceptable as well while you're on holiday, no matter where you are, even if it's not.
And it doesn't matter what time because,
Exactly, yeah.
you know, 10 o'clock in
10
the
o'clock
morning is
in the morning.
acceptable to have a beer on holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't bat an eyelid for
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah. Or when you go to the airport, if you go to the airport, 6
Oh,
o'clock
the
in the
airport
morning,
one is
it's
just
acceptable to have a
mad.
night.
6 o'clock in the morning.
It is, because you're on holiday.
You get them on Facebook, don't you? The bloody airport photos.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's always a beer.
There's always
I
someone
don't
with
think
it.
I've seen an airport photo without a fucking.
Without a bike.
It's a trend now, isn't it? That's why they do it.
Yeah.
It's a trend. Everyone fucking does it.
Yeah.
But
6 in the morning.
looking back on that, I'll go slightly off track. But looking back on that, I used to be a right fucker for flying. So my nerves and my anxiety would go through the fucking roof, and I thought that was fear of flying, but it wasn't. Now I'm recovered. My anxiety with flying totally disappeared,
I'm exactly the same.
and it was because I was drinking so much, and that's the anxiety,
That's why the anxiety.
not fear of flying.
Nervous system, isn't it?
Yeah.
I used to drink so much before flying, it was like wrong.
I used to do exactly the same, but I don't actually mind flying at all.
No, I love flying
It
now.
doesn't bother me.
Absolutely love it. I've got no issue with flying at all. And it's the alcohol in your system that's making you nervous, and these.
But also, some of it is the thought. Some of it's thought, 'cause I remember this happened to me when I went to Australia. And because I knew it was a long, long journey, I know because going over there was 50, it was a 15-hour flight. And this is going to Kuala Lumpur, stop at Kuala Lumpur, a couple of hours, stopping into Perth. And that 15 hours, my brain was sitting there going, shit, am I going to be able to cope with that drink?
Yeah.
And that's where my thing with flying was, because my brain said again, fucking, I won't be able to last this long without a drink. Shit, I'm going to be thinking of all the things, like the slightest bit of turbulence and playing like, oh shit, we fucking die. And then I remember going over there, and this thing goes over the tannoy. Hi, we're currently going over Afghanistan, and this was at the midst of when they were still at war. And I'm like, fucking hell,
You
don't
see,
do
the
this.
thing is, with me on a long haul flight, I used to like doing it because I knew you get like free drink.
yeah.
You get free drink on the plane, but the amount of times on a long haul flight they've told me they're not serving any more alcohol.
Hello.
Yeah, because they said you've had enough.
You've had too many.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
Yeah, no, they refused to serve
Did
me any
they?
more drinks a few
Oh,
times.
no.
Yeah, yeah, because I drank too much, and I was all right. But they said, if you're not having any more, you can have one a bit later on to make the way.
I think I used to
No,
drink.
I've literally pressed
You played the piss though.
No, I wouldn't know. That's what I mean. You wouldn't know. No, I was pissed. But I'd just keep asking for drinks all the time, and then it's like I say, it's happened a few times where they said they're not serving them anymore.
So I always make sure I was semi there. So I'd drink. I mean,
drink
not
in
a
the
lot,
airport,
but I'd drink quite a few in the airport.
Yeah.
And then on the plane, then I'd have sort of like 2 of those little mini bottles of wine, and then I'd be asleep.
Yeah.
Or I'd be that fucking. I'd be chilled.
Do you see airport lounge? I always used to pay for like the private lounges because it was like 25, 30 quid, and I knew it was free drinking there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's free food and free drink. Oh, well, that's like. I know, but that's how my head used to plan all the time. But like you say, you go in the airport and you think, right, you have
So while you was booking the holiday, say online, you're thinking about all this.
Yeah. I've always thought like airport lounge and stuff because I know it's free drinking there.
Yeah, to be fair, my brain
And if you go in an airport lounge abroad, there's no measure on the bloody, because in this country, it's all, well, there's bar service and they serve you. But when you go in airport lounges abroad, you can just pour as much as you want.
I've been there.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so.
He had it all planned.
It was always planned all the time, every day.
I think you had to. I think you had to.
Yeah.
As somebody like us, I think you had to have it planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I knew that's when I could have that extra drink. Or
Yeah.
it's fucking horrible, really. Because it's nice to know that I'm not in that headspace anymore. Which
I
is
love it. Yeah, I absolutely. I enjoy all of that now, and I enjoy my holiday more. And back then, I used to just be like a vegetated state,
Yeah.
sort of like on the sunbed. It
You was
just
there,
somewhere cold.
you was there, but you weren't present.
Yeah.
Yes, so many fucking holidays. We went to Mexico while I was drinking, and in our hotel room, they had the
Minibars.
Yeah, it was a mini bar, but it was like bottles of on the upside down bottles.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
optics.
Oh,
The
yeah,
optics,
optics.
that's one. Yeah.
They had 3 or 4 optics up there. So the gin, vodka.
What, in your room?
In the room.
Yeah, I've
Was
been
that the
told about
Caribbean?
it.
Was that the Caribbean?
Mexico.
Yeah,
So
Mexico.
did they not charge you for
No,
this when you
it was
left?
all
So it's
free.
part of the thing.
It was all
Shit.
free, and they'd fill it
That's
up
dangerous, isn't it?
every morning.
Uh,
Every morning they'd go back and fill it up. Obviously, it was watered down a bit.
Yeah.
But mate, I think we spent 2 weeks in Mexico, and I don't remember a fucking thing. Nothing. And it's just like
Wow.
dangerous. And if you go abroad, I mean, now I go abroad now, and you obviously, I mean, I don't drink or whatever. It is really frowned upon. That the foreigners that like wherever you go, the bar staff don't understand somebody that doesn't drink. You're a man, you
Yeah.
don't drink. They
Mhm.
don't get that.
No,
That's
I
right.
had that. Yeah.
It
It doesn't compute, does it?
no, it's totally foreign to them.
No.
Absolutely totally
No.
foreign to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter where you go in the world.
Do you know, we had that in when we went to Italy. I think we went, where was it? Florence.
Yeah.
We went to Florence, went out for a meal, and they came with this wine option or whatever in this restaurant. I said, sorry, I don't drink. And the guy was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't drink. Can I have like a coffee or a Coke or something? And it was almost like he was so fucking shocked, this guy there. It's like, what? Because the way they drink wine out there,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. It's like a religion, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the only place I've been at like 8 in the morning when we've got out for a walk and there's people sat outside coffee shops in suits with a bottle of red wine already.
Yeah.
And you think you do that here, you know, you're an alcoholic, you're an absolute pisshead.
Yeah.
But there it's normal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was like shit. And he looked at me, gone out. It's like, what do you mean you don't drink?
And
Does
that's
that not
everywhere.
compute?
No, it doesn't compute.
You know?
It really doesn't. And they're almost like you're a man.
Yeah. So
Why
you
you not
should
drinking?
exactly. Yeah.
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 So it's hard to get an alcohol-free beer abroad.
Is it?
Yeah, for that.
Not,
So I
not
don't
so
drink
much
alcohol,
now, I
for
think. I think
That's a,
probably used to
It's,
be.
pretty, it's not as easy as you think.
Probably used to be.
Not as easy as you think.
the one I've just come back of. It's because of what we've just said. I got the one with. So I was going for drinks at the bar, and I was just getting like mocktails and Coke, and my missus was drinking Sprite. And after about three or 4 days, they always had a steady bar person there, and that's a lovely lass. She says, "You're not going to drink alcohol?" I says, "I don't drink alcohol." So, and she just said, "Oh, why?" She no, just so curious. Why? I said,
Yeah.
Yes, if I can do the accents, yeah,
I said, "Oh, why?" So it's like, "Trust me, darling, you don't want me to drink."
You know what, I'm just going
I
to
just
say,
said,
you know
I
what
just-
made me laugh then? You went from Yorkshire, loving us, to you. What?
Manuel, I'm about to count it back. Manuel.
Yeah.
No, I just said to her that drink just. What did I say to her? You just trust me. You don't want me to drink, believe me. Oh, okay. No, so, but what was I say about alcohol-free beers and that? I did ask him, inquired, said, "Oh, do you do any alcohol-free?" About the beers is all inclusive. Yes, it's €3 a bottle. I'm like, the fuck? And you've got this weak-ass Greek lager, which I've seen them pouring it for people. I'm just like, do you know what? Even if I did drink, I won't suck that shit
Yeah.
and that. And you're getting that on fucking tap. But alcohol-free is like €3. I know you can still do a skim for it, but you're going all inclusive. I only pay for the cup.
Yeah.
But out there, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm very careful. So when we order drinks at the bar and we're all inclusive, my missus will have like a vodka and Coke,
Mm.
and I'll just have a Coke.
Mm.
I make sure I go up and I watch them like a hawk
Mm.
because it's all on the draft system, and because they don't compute the fact that not everybody drinks.
Mm.
It wouldn't enter their head to give you like
Yeah,
vodka and
yeah.
Coke.
By mistake.
And one sip of that, fair enough, I could spit it out, but
Mm.
I would,
You get the taste for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm really, really careful.
Mm.
So I normally just fucking piss them off and order a coffee all the time. Even though it's like 35 degrees and sweating, it's just like, I want coffee, mate. Because I know it's not going to go in there. Because they can literally, they have 2 glasses like that, and because they'll do that, and there's nothing stopping him doing that accidentally.
And then putting Coke on
And for
top.
me, I mean, after a few drinks, and Emma's come back with my Coke, and I've looked at it, and it looks a bit like shiny, and it's I've smelt it, and I've convinced myself he's put something in there accidentally, and I've gone, I'm not fucking drinking it. And
Yeah,
they
you
can
gotta be
guarantee
careful.
me that nothing's in it, but it's just like, no, it's in the head now. I'm not
You're
drinking
not
it.
having it. Yeah. I agree with that.
So you have to be really careful because they don't think, and they wouldn't think because it's just like it's totally foreign to them. Why wouldn't you drink?
Yes.
And if you did, well, big deal.
Especially when you go into like some of the bars and you got the barman so just lines the glasses up because
Exactly.
just does that. Just gets the bottle tips upside down. So you're ordering a single and instead he's whacking in like a triple or quadruple.
Yeah.
I think I noticed they didn't do as much as that this time than the last time I
Well,
went.
they
through,
don't have measurers, do they? As
No.
well out there. It's
No.
literally they just pour
Yeah.
it
It's poor. Yeah.
until like don't they count to like 8 or something?
It's
Or
probably,
something
yeah.
daft like that, and then measures about that much. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Thank God I want a bartender out there, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to some that's just, and it is like you've said, Nick. It's such a big culture out there.
Yeah.
I mean, especially where you've been. I've been to Greece a lot. So my dad used to live sort of like out there. So we used to spend most years out there. Every holiday was out there, and they are just a big sort of like friendly bunch. So you'll go out to dinner, and the meal will take hours, like fucking hours, like 6 hours for one meal, and then. Because we knew him and Dad was living there, the owner would come over and sit there and then they'd get the bottle of Metaxa out and stuff. And if you refuse that, they take it sort of like quite personally.
Yeah.
And it's just part of their life, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they just can't get their head around the fact that, I don't know, there's got to be fucking addicts there and alcoholics
Of
and
course
stuff.
it is. Yeah.
It doesn't enter the head and it's their way of life. And yeah, they don't understand.
No.
And they do take it personally.
I think
It's just like, it's almost, well, we have it here, sort of like in restaurants, and when they'll come out with like a little limoncello and stuff, and it's just like, no, I don't want it. It's like, well, why not? It's free. I don't fucking care whether it's free or whether I'm paying fucking £100 for it. I don't want it. It's yeah, it's mad. What else then, Nick? Holiday. What did you face? Did you find it easy? Was your missus sort of on your back or?
If I'm completely honest about it, I didn't really think twice about it because I've been through that long now, I don't think about it. And don't get me wrong, I looked at I always have a look through the menus and everything, see what there is. Think, stuff, mocktails and stuff like that, or like I said, I ain't quite about the alcohol free and what not bang for a fucker, but it doesn't honestly bother me because obviously I've got my missus with me, she knows the situation and that. So if I was stupid enough to try and do anything, believe me, she'd be putting me in my place quicker than
I'm pretty simple.
anybody and that. And like I've always said, I made a promise to my daughter when she was a baby that I wouldn't drink again, and that's always kept me grounded because I never want to break that promise to her. And that, but I can. So it doesn't really bother me, but I can see at the same time how temptation can get people. Because like I said, especially when you're in an all inclusive, and you see the people just lining up, and they see all the beer, and everyone just going up, and again people getting like 3 or 4 beers at a time. And they go, free cocktails as well. So they go for it. And you can see it. I can see how people can really be led
If you
away.
went out on an all-inclusive on like with a gang of lads,
Yeah.
and it's a company and it's for vibe, isn't it? That could be very dangerous.
Yeah.
I was
But
gonna
I
say,
think going on an all-inclusive with my missus, with my partner, is a completely different scenario.
oh yeah.
Completely different company, completely different vibe.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just,
Yeah.
So I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to Spain for a golfing
exactly.
holiday a couple of years ago.
But we were all sober.
It was 4 of us that were sort of like newish into recovery back then, and that was
It was fun.
brilliant.
Yeah, it was
And
fun.
we went out, we did the classic meals and long meals and
Did
stuff
we?
like that.
We ate everything on the bloody
Yeah, we
menu.
did, didn't we? you ordered everything on the menu.
That's funny, that.
So yeah, it's I think it probably is the company you keep or the
It is.
company you're in.
100%.
Oh yeah.
I've always said that.
I mean, I've been off for lads' holidays to Benidorm, I've been offered by quite a few people, even in sobriety, and every time it's like, nah, not doing it.
Yeah.
So, oh, don't worry, there's alcohol free out there. So I'd rather not. So I'd rather just not.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Yeah.
It's not that.
So I
It's not that I don't trust myself to drink. It's because what I've noticed when you're with people and they're like, you know, you're 2 or 3 hours into the night, the vibe changes.
Yeah.
People start repeating themselves and spitting on you, and
don't.
you know, getting a bit rowdy. And that's when I just think, I've had enough.
Yeah.
That's what it is for me. It's not who I'd go with or if I didn't trust myself. It's just that I couldn't be doing with the, you know. Then obviously you've had a bender that night, and then you're drinking again the next morning, and you topping up from where you left off the night before. So everyone's on a complete different wavelength, and it's that's kind of what puts me off doing it.
Yeah, but I did one when I was a kid with me and a load of mates. When we went to Ibiza when the Ministry of Sound thing was still, you know, a big thing. We went and did Ibiza, and there it was fun, and we all joked we did the Ibiza diet. We lost 2 weeks, but by the end of it, everyone was either getting skinned or everyone was falling out. Of that because part of that, like, you go and try and have a good time, but then because you're with each other so long, you start getting ratty with each other and that, or if somebody pulls a bird, which is one of the big things that happen nowadays. One of your mates is trying to pull a bird, then another one of your mates went and pulled her and that, slapped her, and then next thing you know, you got these two adults, and I'm like, I can't be doing this. That's why I don't do like that. I had one experience where I went, not doing it.
I know I'm not some plans on the design, but it's just there's a time when to retire from it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, totally.
You know, a lot of my friends have had the 50th birthday this year, and they've all had nights away and stuff. But I've not gone because if it was in, like I said, my mate had one last Saturday, just gone, and it was in Scarecrook's house and had a barbecue. That was fine because I could go for a bit and go when I wanted to go. But again, just even going away for a night, you're kind of stuck, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, a few hours it's fine, and then it just
And you're always going to get, even if they know about it and everything else, and all called a bit and all to your face, oh brilliant, you're doing a wonderful job. Blah, blah, blah. When they're in a group of lads and you're the only one not drinking, they're always going to put some peer pressure on you. I know you're strong enough, and all of us are strong enough to just go fuck it and go, but you still get it.
Yeah.
And it's you don't need the hassle, do you? Really?
No.
And you don't need the grief. It's.
I'd either say peer pressure, or once they're like so many drinks deep, then you get somebody who's like, oh, why don't you just have one, chill out, and that. No, mate, I don't want it. Oh, fucking, I remember when you used to be the life of the fucking party, and that, and then they're laying the guilt trip on you, and that, and probably once that starts happening, that's when your brain all starts in again. Well, I don't want to be a fucking party pooper or all that. So just and then before you know, back to the fucking step.
Yeah, it's just about managing. You got to manage every night. I think you got to manage every night out. You got to manage every holiday, and even going back to just switch it on its head. We used to, and like you said, I used to plan everything. So everything was like a military operation. Being in addiction, it was like plan ahead. I know I'm going to get a drink here. I know I can do that. I know I can hide a bottle here. I know I've got 2 hours to drive. Then I can quick get a drink there. And always thinking ahead, always planning. And that obviously that's the addict's fucking brain. It's just like 200 miles an hour. But now in recovery, you've still got to do that, but obviously do it the opposite way. So if you go out, you've got to plan your escape route. You've got to tell the people that you might piss off after a few hours. You've still got to plan.
I think just be mindful of the company and who you're going with.
Yeah.
100% that is what you've got to look at. If you're going away with a group of people, you just got to be mindful of who it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, absolutely.
and make sure they know who you are and what you are, and just say, look, I like you drinking.
Yeah.
I won't be doing this.
But just
have you got a problem with that?
Manage their expectations as well.
Yeah.
And just,
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody knows that when I go out, and if it's a family thing, they all know what I'm going to do anyway. They all know that I'm going to bugger off after a couple of hours. They'll know that I'm not going to laugh at their jokes, or I don't want to be like spat at them.
Yeah.
I can still have a laugh and I can still fucking enjoy myself.
Yeah.
but they all know what I'm going to do. If I'm in a group of people that don't know me,
Mhm.
then it's managing their expectations and they probably think I'm a knob. I don't know. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit. But yeah, we're almost out of time. I just want to say one thing. Back to the World Cup.
Yeah.
And England obviously won. And what was really nice this morning. Obviously waking up sober, which I love it as I do. But actually going to work first thing in the morning, no fuckers about. The road was empty. They're all still drunk, aren't they? They're all still hungover. It's great. Like there was no rush hour this morning at all. It was like dead.
I booked the day off work all
Yeah,
get sick.
great.
Kids, you know what I mean? I got into work about 6:30, and I don't think in the yard we didn't even get going to about 9:30.
No, you wouldn't.
Just literally none of them dead. Literally, the whole place dead. Then about 9:30, it was like a flotilla of white vans just getting through the line.
Yeah, I really noticed
So,
that.
you're right, mate. How you doing? Oh, fuck.
I don't think I passed one white Batman this morning. It was great. But yes, we're up on time. So thank you everybody for watching. Please have a like, please have a share. We're on plenty of platforms. Nick, Lars.
Expensive on Facebook.
TikTok,
No, mate.
TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Doing well. Now officially over 4,000 followers on TikTok. Yeah, we're nearly just about 1,000 now on Instagram. YouTube, getting there. Facebook, Facebook's picking up nice.
Facebook's picked up really well.
Picking up really well.
Yeah, really well. So
Message slowly getting out there.
yeah, no, I had a big spike last week, so that was cool. So yes, thank you everybody, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
See you later.
Bye.
I wasn't going
You
to
honestly
do you
thought-
about
I honestly
that.
thought he was going to go, we're on plenty of fish.